First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to the well again. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Ready.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Go red. Yellow. 22. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Giants are set to punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Here's a high kick, hit very well. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. First and 10 from the 32. They're going to run it here. It's Jugg Robinson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 18
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Complete. It's Jugg Robinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. There's a whole bunch of bodies around him.
He'll work against the blitz. He gets this out quickly to London. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Warriors. 60.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Quickly to Watson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That one complete to Pitts. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That's good for a couple of yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Falcons into the red zone for the first time. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Drake London with the touchdown. Polk with a point after. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Polk ready to send this one flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Love. We've got a screen to the running back. Crosses midfield, still going. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. gets him 17 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
43. Cut.
They'll run here on first down. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. Just gets down inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here we go. 10 flat. Strikers. 3. Cut.
First down throw. Here's Love. Across the 20. Kick taken away nowhere. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Giants.
We're one quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants.
Here we go.
On first and 10, here's Love. He's able to count once again by Diggs. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 45. White. Set.
Love from the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Come on, set, huh?
Stick it in the air, Love. Looking for somewhere to throw. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Ready?
They're going to go. It's Love. Brought in. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. The effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal. They put Austin in motion left. The Giants using their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Green Jack.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Black. 95. Ready.
Going again. Love. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Now after tying this game up. They're all set to send her away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Lanes didn't open for him. He is stopped shy of the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Hold it ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
And the Falcons first down.
Back.
First and 10 at the
18.
30-yard line.
Staying with Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Looking to throw here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's go now.
Third and long. They're going to throw. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
And the Falcons first down.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready?
Setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34. Offense up to the line fast.
Clear 19.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Giants' 34-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. It's his back. It's Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Connecting on the slant. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a second quarter lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10.
33, yellow. 5, 97. Ready?
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they have the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again.
Let's go. Black, next 6, mega, white, white. White, blue. Red, yellow, ready.
Love out of the shotgun. That's likely on the quick slant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So it'll be second and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. All right, here we go. Second down.
Striker, 3-3.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
Hey, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Black 40. Red, cycle. Card red.
Throwing his love on third. Complete beyond the marker. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He'll pick up with 17. And it's good for a New York first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Yellow, lining. Cut, cut.
Love with it on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he gets it through the midfield stripe, but onto the Falcons side of the field. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So it's second down coming up. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's a big time.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third down, Giants coming out in a dime look.
Here we go. Here it comes.
Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
13 on the play. It's 4th down.
4th down, pass coming. Down the field, it's Pitts. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
First down.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons will add to their lead at the end of the half. Drake London with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Polk with a point after. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. Calvin Austin on the return. He doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Okay, I think he was in full-on panic mode for a brief moment. He just made sure it never overwhelmed him. Calmly picks it back up. May have lost him some yards, but at least it didn't lose them the possession.
Here we go. Go red.
Man in motion here.
Hey, green.
Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. And how is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And the Falcons cover up the kick. And he's down. It looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Working now from the gun. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
On second down, Robinson. He has this down to the 34. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down. They'll run the draw with Robinson. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Back to throw. Brought in by Hooper. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it fourth down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Fourth down. They're going to throw for it. Escapes the pocket. From the pocket, he's taking a shot down the left side. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Putting the receiver in motion.
White. Black shot.
Shotgun now for Love. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Green gap. Ready?
Love on third and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Yellow, 22. Ready?
Once more, it's Love. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants start the second half with some needed points. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Giants chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. He cuts it back right. He's got it in the red zone. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 13-point lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Hey, blue. Hey, red. Set.
Takes the handoff now low. Taking a deep shot here. Brought in inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Ready. Blue, 32.
From the red zone now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time, and it sets up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Come on, Jay.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Giants shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants cut the lead in half, and it's down to 7.
Giants 41.
Wow, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. And the Falcons cover off the kick. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the 3rd quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail.
And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 13-point lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Giants 21.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay,
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 1st down, Love. Setting up the screen. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Down.
Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing, it's Love. getting out to his left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Let's go. Black 40. Fight, six, go. Ready?
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And that run was a first down effort, but stopped just shy of one. It's 4th and short. Dose of the hurry up here.
A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They are going for this. It's Love. And it's picked off, but, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete. 1st and 10 from the 43.
Is a turnover on down.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Design quarterback run here. Works the sideline inside the 35. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, it's out. And that goes out through the end zone. So a costly turnover, a would-be touchdown. Going to be a touchback instead. Ball coming out to the 20.
Set, ready, put.
Love now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready. 45.
Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. The Giants have the ball, and they have work to do to save their playoff run. Second and 3 now.
Yellow. Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Love from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
10 black. Set.
Play action. Love. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
60 red, needle blue.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Field, black.
They kick the running back in motion. Love out of the shotgun. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Well, these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate. And I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Ready. Right, right. Blue 32. Cut.
Third and long. Here's Love. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And talk about killing any momentum this offense had, Brock. 3 consecutive sacks. Going to bring up 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball left side. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. Is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Robinson again here on 2nd. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when their tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Cowboy 80.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons feeling good with a 14-point advantage. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Falcons making a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Both with a point after. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21.
Falcons 42.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 22.
Running back sent in motion. 1st down throw. Here's Love. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, New York.
Love with it on 1st down. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Ready. 33, yellow. Field, black. Green jack. 6, mega.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Ready? 2nd and 10, Love trying again. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Brought in, a big gain here for Diggs. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
And the Giants, 1st down. A gain of 21 yards.
Red.
1st down, Giants.
Red, yellow. Cut.
There's Love to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
To the air with Love. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Catch is made in close. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Giants get it back to a 14-point game. Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Falcons are all over the kick. That should just about wrap things up here. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
We're going to pass it here. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And one last huge step has been taken, partners. They claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just 1 step and 1 trophy remain. 2 weeks from now when they take the field in the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.